Hey y'all, how about today? We make yummy, delicious, plant-based, whole food French onion dip. It is so good. I made some yesterday and I ate nearly the whole bowl all by myself. So I had to make more today and thought I would share the video with y'all. It's so good. You're gonna thank me, I know it. Let's begin. Hey y'all, how about today? Plant-based foodies on. How to make them. Let's begin. Hey y'all. Okay, to make this French onion dip, there's several steps. Well, there's actually not a lot of steps, but it does take a while because this is, the onions are better if you go low and slow. So you can't rush it. It's like when we used to smoke meats. So you get your skillet going. And to start with, I start with my skillet pretty hot. But then you're gonna turn it way down and you're gonna let them cook and caramelize for like 45 minutes. So this is one good size onion. We only need a half a cup, but it's just as easy to caramelize a whole onion as it is just a little bitty bit. And they'll hold in the fridge or even in the freezer. So then, get them in there and have some vegetable stock on aside in case it starts to stick. And then I always, put a little pinch of salt because it does help sweat those onions. And the caramelization, the longer you go and the lower the temp you go, the sweeter the onions will get. So even if it's a big white onion like mine is, it's kind of potent. If you just turn it down and let them go again like 45 minutes, you will be rewarded with some really sweet caramelized onions. And I actually, because we don't use oils, put a lid on it and then just let it sit low and just stir it every now and then. Add a little bit of vegetable broth if it's starting to stick. That's it. And so in 45 minutes, we will come back and I will show you the next step for some yummy French onion soup. Yummy French onion dip. Okay, so I had cooked mine, or cut mine kind of big, so it did take a little longer than 45 minutes. I think I did it about an hour. Now that's just taste. The longer you cook them, the sweeter they'll get, and they'll get really caramelized like these are. And then you just put them in a bowl. And you want to let them cool. They don't have to be like cold, but room temperature. Go walk the dog or do the dishes or something and come back to them. So I'm just going to let these sit a few minutes so they cool down some, so that way when we add the rest of the ingredients, the sour cream and stuff, it doesn't like just completely melt it all and disintegrate it. So I'm gonna let this cool and see y'all in a few minutes. Okay y'all, here's the grand finale for our French onion dip. To your room temperature caramelized onions. Oh yeah, side note, I think you can buy like caramelized onions in a jar. I've never have, but you can. And if you do that, you need a half a cup of those. So in here we have one batch of our whole food plant-based cashew cream, sour cream that we make in another video. But the basic ingredients are just water, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, Dijon, and salt. So the whole batch goes in there. Did I say cashews? Cashews are in that, obviously. Now, to that, this is kind of to taste, but if you just really have to have measurements, it's about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of onion powder, obviously. You can add more. And then about a quarter to a half teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt. For those 3 ingredients, I kind of add that and then taste it and see what it tastes like, and then add a little bit more if I need to punch up that flavor. But that's it, y'all. It's one of those recipes that's really good like this, but it's way better if you let it sit in the refrigerator for like 30 minutes or so and let it all kind of congeal, because those onions get thicker the longer they sit, and so does the sour cream. And so, particularly overnight, the next day, it is so good. So that's it. You can eat it with some veggies or with some yummy chips, and it's French onion dip. Life is good. So be sure to like and subscribe and share and be blessed, y'all. Bye.